So in the world of dividend investing, you'll come across terms that probably don't make sense to you, especially if you are new to the game. And one of those terms that's being thrown here and there is dividend aristocrats. So in this video, we're going to discuss what are dividend aristocrats, some examples of them, and how you can use them to build your portfolio and build passive income. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Dredd and I post personal finance and dividend investing videos. And currently I am documenting my journey in paying off my student loans. So if you're interested in seeing how everything unfolds or just want to show your support, then please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then share this video. Now without out of the way, let's get back to the main thing. So what is a dividend aristocrat? So the term dividend aristocrats is a label used to identify companies that have consistently paid their dividends to their shareholders and have raised those dividends for at least 25 straight years. In addition to that, the company must be a member of the S&P 500, and to some investors, they add different criteria such as the market cap, their company size, and liquidity. Dividend aristocrats are usually large and established companies that don't experience super fast growth anymore, unlike small cap tech companies. They are largely recession proof, they enjoy steady profits, and they also increase their dividends in good or bad times. And since they are all those things, they typically experience smaller growth in order to stay stable. And to compensate for that, they reward their shareholders with regular increasing dividends. Different analysts have different ways in evaluating dividend aristocrats. They look at the company's stock price, their size, the market cap, the liquidity, and everything that I said earlier, as well as the resilience and the expectations for that company, and also the dividends that they distribute. This is why the list for dividend aristocrats will always be changing from year to year and from analyst to analysts. Now, some examples of dividend aristocrats are most likely very familiar to you. So for 2021, according to Forbes, the dividend aristocrats list included Walgreens Boots Alliance, AbbVie, IBM, 3M, Caterpillar, and then AT&T. If you haven't seen my recent video, AT&T is most likely going to be dropped off this list by 2022 because of their planned dividend cut in that year. And if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it right over here. Now, since I mentioned AT&T dropping off this list, yes, a company can be dropped off the dividend aristocrats list if they fail to maintain certain criteria that I've mentioned earlier. But the most common reasons why they will be dropped off the list is because they cut their dividends or they dropped out of the S&P 500. So there are two ways to track the performance of these stocks, and the first one is through the S&P Dividend Aristocrats Index, and the second one is through the S&P High Yield Dividend Aristocrats Index. So go check them out when you have the chance. Of course, I'm going to link down some resources below so that you can see different lists for the dividend aristocrats and you can just enjoy them and pick out your own stocks. Anyway, you can't just have it all. If you look closely enough, there are some advantages and disadvantages of owning dividend aristocrats. Remember that a company is paying dividends for a number of reasons. Some reasons are obvious and then some are not. If a company pays an increasing dividend, then that is the most ideal situation for us investors. However, dividends are just a portion of a company's profits being distributed to its shareholders. This means that money that's being used as dividends isn't being reinvested back into the business. And if the company has a high percentage of paying its profits to its shareholders, that kind of tells you that the company isn't exactly interested in reinvesting back into the business. And that can be a bad thing. While that may be too much of an analysis, dividend aristocrats are very good dividend stocks that you can rely on. They provide stable and predictable income for investors just like us, and being part of the dividend aristocrats list is a good signal of strong financials in general. If you're new to dividend investing and have little to no knowledge of picking out stocks, then looking at the dividend aristocrats list is a good place to start. Some of these companies are household names, and the familiarity with them will help you make an informed decision. But of course, looking at their payout ratio, their dividend yield and amount, and also their dividend track record should always be part of your due diligence. Now, if you've been following my progress or my journey here, then you'll know that I own AT&T shares because of their high dividend yield around the high sixes, probably around 7%. Before I started recording my journey here on YouTube, I also owned Coca-Cola, which is also part of the dividend aristocrats list. And unfortunately, I had to sell them all off because I really needed the money. Now, some of the common dividend aristocrats that I see other investors have in their portfolio is ExxonMobil, Chevron, AT&T, Kimberly-Clark, Coca-Cola, 3M, PepsiCo, Johnson & Johnson. Now, obviously, this is not financial advice in any way. I just wanted you to kind of like learn that these are some of the things that other people have on their portfolio. So obviously, do your own due diligence when looking at these companies, because even though dividend aristocrats may pay us stable income and predictable income, some of the companies in the list may not align with our strategies or goals. So it falls to you to do your own research and pick out the stocks that aligns with your goals and your values or your strategies and whatnot. And that's it for the entire video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Question is, what are the Dividend Aristocrats that you currently own right now? What are those that's in your portfolio? Let me know in the comments below so that we can all compare and kind of like get exposed to other stocks as well that might be in the list but we haven't really touched on yet because they're kind of like low key, you know. So definitely comment them down below. Guys, do me a favor, if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then share this video to a friend of yours as well. Now if you are on Instagram, I'm at Daily Dredd. Please add me there so we can chat and collaborate and exchange some ideas. Now I hope you have a wonderful day and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.